Everything we know about history, science, and even the future of technology, experts are now racing to study the mysterious find, believing it could change the world forever. What exactly did they uncover? Stay tuned to find out. The rise of thorium, a key player in renewable energy. Thorium, a fascinating metalloid, is at the crossroads between metals and non-metals. It shares traits with both but fully belongs to neither. This rare element, once overlooked, is now gaining global attention due to its growing role in cutting-edge technology. With its unique properties, thorium is becoming an essential ingredient in thin-film solar cells, one of the most promising advancements in renewable energy. The surge in demand for it is largely tied to cadmium telluride solar panels, which are revolutionizing the solar industry. These panels boast exceptional efficiency, rapid energy conversion, a low temperature coefficient, and impressive durability. As a result, the market for thin-film solar technology is expected to skyrocket, approximately $14 billion. With the world's energy demands rising, based solar solutions offer a compelling alternative to traditional silicon-based panels. However, solar technology is just one piece of the puzzle. Thorium is also widely used in coppers, ceramics, specialized glass production, and even in manufacturing durable rubber products. But it's in the renewable energy sector where its potential shines the brightest. Unlike conventional silicon panels, cadmium telluride modules can be produced in less than 4.5 hours, generating significantly lower carbon emissions, 6 times less, to be exact. Additionally, over 90% of a decommissioned cadmium telluride module can be recycled, making it an environmentally sustainable choice for the future. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, thorium's combination with cadmium enhances electrical conductivity, allowing thin film layers to efficiently absorb and convert sunlight into electricity. As the demand for clean energy surges, experts predict the thorium market will expand by an estimated $315 million between 2023 and 2028, with an impressive annual growth rate of 9.84%. The race toward renewable energy is accelerating, and as production methods continue to advance, making these solar panels cheaper and more accessible, one thing is certain: this overlooked element is poised to become a key driver in the global shift toward sustainable energy solutions. When people talk about valuable minerals, names like copper, gold, silver, and platinum come to mind. But mention thorium, and most might not even recognize it. This rare metalloid remains largely unknown outside scientific circles, yet it holds immense potential in the modern world. It is incredibly scarce on Earth. Scientists believe that much of it was lost to space billions of years ago when the planet was still forming. During that chaotic period, extreme chemical reactions caused to vaporize and drift into space as gas, leaving behind only trace amounts in the Earth's crust. Just how rare is to put it into perspective, consider platinum, often hailed as one of the rarest and most valuable elements. It's just as rare, making it one of the scarcest stable solid elements on the planet. In 2022, the entire world produced only 681 tons of thorium. To compare, global copper production that same year reached a staggering 21.9 million tons. This highlights just how little exists on Earth. China currently leads the world in production, while the United States and other nations work to catch up. Interestingly, America's strategy for increasing its output is directly tied to its copper industry, particularly the massive Bingham Canyon mine in Utah, owned by the global mining giant Rio Tinto. Bingham Canyon has been in operation since 1906 and is recognized as the world's largest human-made excavation. The open-pit mine is over 4,000 feet deep, spans 2.5 miles in width, and covers approximately 3 square miles. Over its lifetime, Bingham Canyon has produced around 17 million tons of copper, more than any other mine in history. But what does copper have to do with the connection? Lies in the byproducts of copper extraction. In 2022, Rio Tinto completed construction on a state-of-the-art processing facility designed to extract from the waste material left behind after refining copper. This isn't some kind of alchemy, just smart chemistry. The process involves heating and filtering copper sludge, resulting in a purified form of copper telluride. From this, thorium can be isolated and collected. Though it may not sound like much, Rio Tinto's facility produces about 20 tons of thorium annually. That accounts for nearly 3% of the world's total, an impressive feat from a single factory. While it may not be enough to dethrone China as the global leader, it marks an important step forward for the United States in securing its supply of this critical element. More importantly, this breakthrough means the world now has an additional source of thorium, an element vital for advancing green energy solutions. When it comes to the future of energy, few industries are expanding as rapidly as solar power. But behind this growth lies a critical, often overlooked thorium production increasing thanks to mining giants like Rio Tinto. The biggest winners won't just be the corporate operations extracting it, the real beneficiaries will be industries and individuals who rely on solar energy. From large-scale manufacturers to homeowners looking for affordable, sustainable power solutions, the numbers tell a striking story. At the end of the 2000s, the total global solar capacity was just 17 gigawatts. By 2015, it had jumped to 50 gigawatts, and by 2022, it had skyrocketed to an astounding 240 gigawatts. Forecasts predict that by 2030, solar power capacity could exceed 330 gigawatts if not more. This growth is no accident. As governments and businesses push for cleaner, renewable energy sources, solar power has become an essential part of the global energy transition. Unsurprisingly, China dominates this sector just as it leads in extraction. The connection between the two is clear. As the world increasingly depends on solar power, importance in the industry is skyrocketing. But why is thorium so crucial? For decades, traditional solar panels have been made using crystalline silicon. While effective, silicon-based photovoltaic cells are costly and rigid, limiting their applications. Enter cadmium telluride, a compound that is revolutionizing solar panel production. Unlike silicon panels, base thin film solar cells are easier and faster to manufacture, requiring less than 4.5 hours per module. The economic benefits are significant. Faster production means reduced labor costs, lowering overall prices. Cadmium telluride panels can be up to 70% cheaper than conventional silicon panels, with production costs of around 46 cents per watt. This cost efficiency makes solar energy more accessible to industries and homeowners alike, accelerating the global transition to renewable energy. But affordability isn't the only advantage. Base solar panels offer a level of flexibility that silicon panels simply can't match. While traditional panels require rigid, bulky mounting systems, cadmium telluride panels can be applied to a variety of surfaces including curved structures, vehicles, and even aircraft. This versatility opens up new possibilities for integrating solar power into areas where standard panels wouldn't fit, making renewable energy more adaptable than ever before. However, no technology is without its trade-offs. One drawback of cadmium telluride panels is their slightly lower efficiency compared to silicon panels. On average, they convert 1% to 6% less solar energy into electricity. While this may seem like a disadvantage, the dramatically lower cost offsets the efficiency gap. By simply installing more panels, users can easily compensate for the lower power output, making them a highly viable option for large-scale and residential use alike. Currently, these panels are primarily used in industrial and commercial settings, where vast amounts of space allow for the installation of thousands of panels. Large-scale solar farms are taking advantage of the affordability and ease of production, ensuring substantial cost savings in the long run. But residential adoption is on the horizon. First Solar, a major player in the cadmium telluride solar industry, has made significant breakthroughs in efficiency. In 2014, the company achieved a record efficiency of 21.1% in lab conditions. By 2016, they improved that to 22.1%. If they can maintain these efficiency levels in commercial models while keeping costs low, thorium-based solar panels could soon become the preferred choice for households worldwide. With demand surging, supply remains a challenge. Current global thorium production is estimated at under 700 tons per year, yet projections suggest the world will need over 200 tons by 2030 to meet solar energy demands. This growing supply gap underscores the importance of every ounce of thorium extracted. Even Rio Tinto's relatively small 20-ton annual production from its Utah facility plays a significant role in bridging the shortfall.